Today, I'm going to break down how to make dark trap beats and some of the techniques that I use to make these style of beats. These beats would be similar to like Future type beats, 21 Savage type beats, even a little bit of Tory Lanez in there. I'm going to dive into FL Studio and show you what the process looks like for me. So first things first, I'm just going to grab FL keys and I'm going to go ahead and set our scale to B minor. Bump up the tempo to 145. Just clicking in notes, trying to see what works, switching up the pattern, making it just a little bit more complex in certain areas, and then I'm going to go back and do processing. Now that we have the melody done, what I'm going to do is Alt-R for randomizing the velocities. That's fine. I could use a different plugin for these keys. Ooh, I like that. Oh my god, I like that a lot. Let's see what else. I'm going to pitch everything up an octave, and then I'm going to go route it to a channel. Put some gross beat on that. Oh. Oh my god, this is heat. Let's add some texture. I think the music box. All I did was took away this friction string resistance in Omnisphere. So I'm only playing the dynamic crystal gamelan. Ooh, that's hot. Let's hear what that sounds like with gross beat on it though. And then I'm gonna pitch it up. That doesn't sound bad at all. Let's see, I have strings on my MPC. fucking disgusting. So what I'm gonna do, first set my MPC BPM to 145 because that matches the BPM of my track here. Okay, so now that it's in my MPC, what I'm gonna do is record the output of my MPC. So now that that's in there, I could just work with it the way that I work with any other piece of audio. I'm gonna see what other patches are in the MPC, see if there's anything else that might be able to add to this. Okay, and then same thing, just gonna record the output. And then finally, I think I wanna add like some sort of plucky type. I'm just gonna take some high end off of that and run it through some reverb. Now I'm gonna go to my band bus and I'm gonna put Little Altar Boy on. All right, I'm gonna high pass all my melodies as well, just to leave room for when we bring the 808s in, which it's almost time. Add some hi-hats first and foremost. On the strings, I'm just gonna add some Pan Man. So what I did there for the open hats, 3 different open hats, one on the timing that you normally do, right before the snare, and then one every other downbeat, and then I just reversed one and put it in the bar that you would normally put it after the snare. But that's a reversed one, so it leads into the next one quite well. It's time for the 808. Go there, just make sure this cuts itself. So what I did there with the ghost notes, since we have the 808 cutting itself, that means that any note, regardless of the velocity, will stop the previous note. So what you can do is just take a note with 0 velocity and use that to cut the 808 where you want. A lot of you guys probably do the thing where you go to this envelope and you kind of make it look like a square like that, and then you drag out the notes, right? You like to Control L like that. I personally think that that takes a little bit longer than doing what I did, but you can do it either way. They both do the same thing. This melody needs a couple more things. Let's see, let's go to Electra. If you don't ever want to lose projects, go to options, go to file settings, and then this backup section, just click very frequently, every minute or before risky operations. So FL Studio knew that me loading that plugin was a risky operation, so it auto-saved. It also saves every single minute. So it's rare that you will load it back up and there won't be things that you just added, because since it saves so often, but just in case, I would highly recommend that. And then make sure you set the maximum to 100. All right, so now let's try and load Electra again. All right, my Electra's officially broken. Whatever. But that's not the way that I want it. What we're gonna do is render this to audio. So now, what if we took that and did something like this? Sounds crazy right now, but we go here, put on some gross beat. Maybe pitch it up. Turn the stretching, the mode to Stretch Pro. Add Alter Boy. One thing I really like to do when I'm making beats is use the Fruity Soft Clipper on pretty much all of my buses. So I have Fruity Soft Clipper on my drums, my band, my filter, and my mix bus. All my drums go to my drums bus. All my instruments go to my band bus, and then my band and my drums bus go into filter bus, and then the filter bus goes into the mix bus. The reason why I like to do this is because I am no longer afraid of the red. Typically in analog audio recording scenarios, the red is just a suggestion. If I'm working on a board like an SSL-G channel or a Trident 68 or anything like that, the red is just there to let me know that I'm pushing these preamps a little hot, not necessarily that I shouldn't be doing it. When it comes to analog recording, hitting the red can add a lot of cool character to the sound. Compared to digital recording, which when you're in the red, it sounds completely f***ed. And that's because digital distortion sounds a lot worse than analog distortion. But what I've noticed is that if you put a Fruity Soft Clipper on your buses, it kind of treats it like analog clipping. You really kind of just have to hear it, but it also makes mastering my beats really easy because all I do is turn up my drums and my band bus and my filter bus and make those levels hit the other, like the next soft clipper harder. So like I'll turn up my band and my drums bus to hit my filter bus soft clipper harder. And then I'll turn up my filter bus to hit my mix bus's soft clipper harder. It's definitely not traditional, and there are probably many other cleaner ways to master your beats, but I mean, let's be honest here. We're gonna send these beats to rappers, and these rappers are either gonna like how it sounds and record over it the way that it is, right? This doesn't sound bad. Or they're gonna ask you for the stems and you're gonna send it to them and their engineer is gonna completely remix the song. Both cases, it doesn't really matter what you put on your master. Also, if you're sending them the beat, you should probably send it unmastered, right? So it's peaking at -6. So you just take all these soft clippers off and then send it over. Anyway. Now that we got the whole beat kind of laid out, it's time for the arrangement. So what I'm gonna do is definitely automate this. So I like that as the intro, and then it can be the first part of the hook. And we'll introduce everything again. What if we took out that and went... That's good for now. I'm halfway through the verse or so. Let me grab my drums. So I'm probably gonna want the 808 in here in the beginning and just simplify it. Let's give this a full listen through and see what we came up with. enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future uploads. If you'd like to watch any other tutorial videos that I have, it'll be somewhere on the screen. Thank you for the support. Links are in the description for my sound packs, services, and beats. I'll see you next time.